Hey guys, what's going on? This is going to be a quickie review right quick. I was actually working on my review for Star Wars Lords of the Sith anyway, and I was pretty much looking through Barnes & Noble today, and I pretty much found this certain manga that I've been wanting to check out for a while. I mean, it was announced like the day before when I went to the Barnes & Noble and pretty much got it, that it was pretty much released, but I wanted to check it out for myself. And the manga is pretty much called The Legends of Luke Skywalker, and there's something else I didn't know. This was actually based off of a novel that was called The Legends of Luke Skywalker that was written by Ken Liu. And this was pretty much written before The Last Jedi as a sort of journey to The Last Jedi. Like, this is pretty much like setting things up to where you can pretty much understand things better in The Last Jedi, which is what Disney's been doing with the whole Star Wars movies and everything. Like, they keep making up like different stories that pretty much set up like journeys to the Last Jedi, journey to the Force Awakens, journey to like the Rise of Skywalker, to where they pretty much try to give more of an emphasis on where the stories that you're going to be reading are going and how does it play a part in the certain movies that you're going to be watching, which I kind of felt like that's pretty lazy in my opinion, because it's like, the one thing I liked about reading Star Wars books is that it's its own thing, but you know, that's just my opinion on the matter. But let's go ahead and pretty much talk about the manga. So the manga is pretty much containing 4 different stories that are based around, of course, Luke Skywalker. The Starship Graveyard, and there's iDroid, and then there's the Tale of the Lugubrious Moat. I think I said that right. I don't know if I did. And The Big Inside. I would pretty much read up on all the stories and give you some context on each and different story, but I feel like I will be spoiling a bit too much, and I feel like if you actually want to read the stories for yourself, you might as well go ahead and pick up a copy of the book in order to see for yourself. But these stories are really, really good. Well, actually, I will pretty much say that one isn't my definite favorite, because in my opinion, it's kind of stupid, especially the fact that this takes place during the events of Return of the Jedi, and I kind of facepalm a couple of times during this one story. So all of it's great except that one story, and once you pretty much read the manga, you'll pretty much figure out what it is. And the one thing that I found pretty interesting about this manga is the fact that it got like different artists and story writers to pretty much work on these different stories and everything. My favorite one being in here is Akira Himekawa. I have been a huge fan of this author's work, especially since this is the author that's been writing a plethora of the Legend of Zelda series. I think the author is still writing the Twilight Princess to this day. Love the fact that they saved their story the best for last, especially when you've seen all the different artwork beforehand, and now we've gotten to the last story and whatnot. And I think the last story is probably my most favorite one, because it deals more with the message of hope and how it pretty much transcends and how it pretty much affects Luke in a way, and how it affects other characters in the story. And seeing Luke be a badass in every single story that I've seen, it's pretty awesome, I can honestly say. Honestly, I kind of recommend you guys actually read this book, but in all honesty, I would suggest you would read this book if you pretty much rent it out of the library. In my honest opinion, even though that I actually enjoy these stories and I actually enjoy the different artists that worked on these stories, I can honestly say, in my opinion, it should be at least like probably like around maybe $10, like around the same price as you would get a regular manga. Because I pretty much speed read through manga just that quickly. Like, that's just me and everything like that. But honestly, I can pretty much say that this isn't literally worth like $15 in my honest opinion. I mean, if you don't care about the price, and if you're a huge Star Wars fan, and if you still want to read this manga or put it in your collection, you can still buy it. But my honest opinion is that I would say pretty much go to a library, and if they have it at your local library, I would say rent it out, read it, pretty much give your own thoughts and opinions about the stories and whatnot. But anyway, I can honestly say that Star Wars The Legends of Luke Skywalker is a definitely good read. I haven't read the novel, but this probably makes me want to pretty much go out and find it now, just so I can read it and pretty much see what other stories that they have in there. I'm also hoping that they're actually going to get other manga artists to pretty much work on the other stories, because I actually want to see more of Luke Skywalker and everything, especially after like seeing The Last Jedi and how they butchered that character so hard. Yeah, here's the hope in anyway. But anyway, that's all I have to say about the book and everything. I was gonna make this a very long review, but you know, I didn't want to pretty much waste your time and whatnot. But honestly, I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys this little quickie. So if you pretty much want to check out the Legend of Luke Skywalker, I say this is a definite book to read. If you're not a Star Wars fan, this will probably get you right into it. This is the best of 2020 right now. This is, if you want a manga to start out your year, this manga would definitely do it. I guarantee you. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say about it. And if you read the Legends of Luke Skywalker, what do you think about it? Do you think it's a great collection of stories? Is there something you like about it? Is there your favorite story? Is there your least favorite? Whatever your favorite story is, comment below and let me know. And also, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button so I can get more videos out to you. Right now, I'm going to be doing a lot more reading. At least that's going to be my resolutions. But anyway, I'm Crazy Ken. I'm out of here. Peace.